craziest couples ever.
So you've been lying about this car the whole time? The whole time? The whole time you got me and my kids out here in somebody else's car?
What's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and show some wall clips of the craziest couples I can find. Like, my favorite clip will be at the end, guys, so make sure to stay tuned all the way till then to find it. But in this first one, it is definitely not good either. I guess we have this girl over here. She ends up calling her mom to let her know she's pregnant. This is just a prank, by the way. And judging from her mom's reaction, you can definitely tell she doesn't believe her. I guess this is a good sign to let everybody know that this girl is a good girl. If her mom doesn't even believe her, that means she's not usually in the streets, you know?
Guess your mom's name. You gotta call her right now and tell her you're pregnant.
I'm pretty confident. She got a unique name.
I want you to repeat the name over and over inside of your mind. Cecilia?
No, wow. Wait, no, wait. I don't want to call that woman. Hello?
Yeah.
Mom, okay, so listen. You know, I was hanging out with Akira and Michaela, and we was playing around, and we did like a pregnancy test roulette. And so I'm pregnant.
I know you a
And I don't even know who the daddy is for real, if I'm being honest. She don't even believe me. Mom, did you hang up on me?
I did.
Why you hang up on me?
I don't believe you. Where's your name?
At his house.
Where you at?
I'm with Michaela and Akira. Yes.
And this text from this girl is definitely interesting. Basically, she starts to say that since the world is not a safe place for women at night, and she actually acknowledges that that's not safe for them to like walk around and such, that men should have some kind of a curfew that gives women a certain time where they can hang out and walk outside by themselves with no men going outside at all. And I'm like, I'm not sure how that idea would work, because usually if a man's gonna do something bad to you, he's not gonna care about your curfew. He's gonna do it regardless.
If there's one thing that women and men can agree on, it's that it is objectively dangerous for women to walk alone at nighttime, to be outside at nighttime, and we all know why. So I just don't think it is that radical to propose that one day a week men should get a curfew so that women can go on walks at nighttime or runs or just like be outside. Imagine the freedom of being able to just go on a run at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And this sexist woman is absolutely delusional. Basically, she is saying she wants a man that I guess been around and had his fun outside getting his body count really high. That way, when he comes to her, he is fully like, I guess, prepared. I'm sorry, but I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with anybody having a high body count, men or women. I feel like if you guys just both got together with a low body count and experienced things yourselves, you guys would definitely enjoy it more.
Unpopular opinion, but I want my man ran through. I want my man to have been a hoe. I want my man to have been through it all, come to me ready to go, ready to know what the fuck's going on. Not me having to be like, oh, you've never done this, you never done that. No, baby. So, baby, if you're out there, the mother bitches, they just practice. And that's okay. Get your practice, because I want you to come ready.
And this next one girl is definitely a queen. Basically, she is saying what she wants in a first date. This is actually one of the first few times I've ever heard of a woman say this. Basically, she's saying she just wants something super simple and doesn't need something that's super expensive on her first date. I absolutely love that, because I always hear women say, hey, if he's not going to drop like $400 to $500 on the first date, I'm not going to go for him. So it's definitely nice to hear something like this.
This place for a guy to take you on a first date.
I really like somewhere which is like more simple. Like it's more about that you guys have like a good talk rather than going to a very fancy place and then like it's actually boring. Like, but yeah, it doesn't really matter.
And this next one, you guys let me know what you guys think. Basically, we have this woman over here. Let me know what you guys think about her age. I'm not going to say it just yet, but her body count is around 50. I have no idea how she got it that high in a couple years. I don't even know 50 people currently at the moment. So this is definitely insane to me. Body count.
55.
Really? How
Close
old
to
are
56.
How old are you?
21.
That's enough internet for me today.
So I guess after that clip, it went pretty viral. This woman ended up commentating something about it, saying if a young woman in her 20s has a kind of a high body count, this is the reason why people look bad against it. And this is a woman saying it, by the way, not a man. You guys can have your own opinions about body count. If you guys agree with it or don't agree with it, let me know in the comments down below.
I'm telling you straight up, you got 50 partners and you're in your 20s as a female. That's nasty. I don't care who I just insulted. That is nasty. That's nasty. Why is it nasty, you ask? Well, it shows that you don't take sex seriously. You can't have had 50 people that you were in love with. Come on. You can't have had 50 serious relationships at that point. When did you start? 8? So that tells me that you're fickle with your body. Very fickle with your body. That tells me that a lot of that sex is without emotion. That tells me that you're not being terribly particular. 50 is extremely high number. So that's not attractive. It's not sexist to say that that is less desirable than someone who has body count of 1.
And this next one is definitely one of the sweetest clips I have ever seen. Basically, this girl decides to surprise her husband with his dream car. This car, I believe, costs around like $250,000 to $300,000. I'm not sure what she does for a living, but this is honestly awesome.
Hey.
They dropping it low?
Oh my gosh. Are you excited to take it home?
Not my car?
Yes, it is.
Sure? I guess so.
The exact one he's been wanting.
Man, whatever. I'm finna hang
And this next one, this is just so sad to see. I don't like a man doing this to another woman, especially with her boyfriend right there, even though he kind of allowed it. I feel like they should just definitely break up at this point. And the fact that he's allowed to say this to another girl with her boyfriend standing right there is just so sad.
How do you feel about threesomes?
Oh, I love him. I'll do you right.
What are you gonna do him?
Don't worry about him. He's getting his...
He's getting his...
Okay. I got enough little fun for everybody. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Good meeting you.
I was thinking about doing the same thing. You? Yo, say something for me, bro.
You can get it directly from the store.
How do you poop at a guy's place? I do it. I like to mark my territory. I'm like a dog.
This next one is also just so depressing. Basically, we have this woman over here. She ended up saying why she got a divorce, saying things like her husband wasn't just on the same level as her, I guess, business-minded. He was more with the average lifestyle. So due to that, she ended up divorcing him. She wanted to chase the bag. She wanted to chase bigger things. And I guess wanted to live a bigger lifestyle. Now, let me know what you guys think about that. A lot of people in the comments were saying this isn't a good reason for a divorce. But then again, she got her own bread. She didn't marry men that was just rich. So let me know your thoughts.
Last year I turned 40, and these are things that I would not do again in my 20s and 30s. I would not get married. I met my husband when I was 24, and we got married when I was 29. At the time, I thought that this was like the ideal situation. I'm at the perfect age to get married. But what I realized was in the 4 years that we were married, I grew so much as a person. I graduated from business school, started my own business. I just became such a different person that I didn't feel like he was the best fit for me anymore. And I don't think I could have realized that at 29 when I said yes. If I could do it again, I would have allowed myself to have so much more growth in my life before I made a decision on a life partner. And it's really nothing against that partner specifically, but it was more about the direction that I wanted my life to take. My interests by 35 were unrecognizable to my younger self. And I don't think it would have been fair for me to take him on this journey if I didn't think that he was the right partner for the version of me that was to come.
And this next one is definitely scary to watch. Basically, this woman ended up breaking up with her man. He ended up acting in this type of way, destroying literally everything. The man can't control his emotion. That's so bad. And do you think she's gonna go back to you after you destroyed her entire house? Like, come on now. You gotta pay for everything after the breakup, so now you lost your girl, and now you gotta pay more money. And this next one is definitely one of the most insecure things I have ever seen. This girl, I guess, gets approached while she was in her car saying, yo, you're parking next to my boyfriend's car. And I'm like, what? How is that even a bad thing to do? There's no, you're so controlling and so insecure to the point where you can't have other girls park next to your man.
Why'd you park here?
Park here?
My boyfriend, you're parked next to my boyfriend's car.
It's a parking lot. I can park next to anybody I want.
You're parked next to my boyfriend, though.
Okay, can nobody park in a parking lot next to your boyfriend's car?
Get out of my spot.
This isn't...
Don't park next to my boyfriend. Are you crazy?
Are you insecure?
Are you crazy? I know you not just say that to me. What is your problem? Get out of my parking spot. You're parked next to my boyfriend.
Are you okay?
Are you?
And this text is definitely one of the cutest things I have ever seen. I guess this woman just really loves her man to the point where anytime he goes on any trip, he has to wear this kind of underwear. I guess he's definitely not going to be cheating this time.
My husband is getting ready for a guy's night out. He forgot something. Now he's ready.
And this next we have this woman over here saying that she is tired of being used and going over guys' houses and not being taken out on a date. But I'm sorry, that's absolutely just your fault. If you don't want to be taking advantage of a man, don't do anything with him. And I think you should only do stuff with the man once he's done taking you out on dates and actually seems like he's serious about you. But this, I just don't like you trying to trade your time with free dates.
Dude that I meet that don't want to take me out on a proper date but wants me to pull up to his house, I'm robbing him. Yeah, I'm robbing him. I'm about to teach his ass a lesson about having strangers at your place of residence. Are you kidding me? You don't want to pay $20 for my meal and get to know me a little bit, but you want me to come and chill at your house for the free? Oh, I'm leaving with something. Yeah, believe that.
Now, I guess after just watching that clip, this woman is actually speaking up exactly what I just said going against. She's saying that women should chase the bag in any kind of situationship. But like, I'm sorry, why would you? You are no different than a street worker in my opinion if you're willing to do things to a man and he has to give you things in return. There's so much better ways to handle this and you're better off with the man who actually cares about you than doing this.
Situationship.
It is hot. But anyway, I got something to say. There is no such thing as a situationship. Okay? The only situationship is you getting paid. You getting money. Okay? That's the only situationship I know. Do you know any situationship? Because if it isn't getting paid, then you are a dumbo. Okay? You need to get paid.
And this next one, these guys are talking to these women saying, are you guys traditional? Since you guys want a traditional man. And I guess one of the women on the panel ended up saying that her Instagram currently has nothing on it. And there's nothing provocative on her Instagram. And it makes it seem like she is very traditional. But I don't know who she was trying to lie to. I'm sorry. Because these guys clearly have her Instagram right away. And this is what they had to say about it.
Traditional woman.
I think I am to like a lot of outsiders. Like if I don't tell people what I do, like I look like a traditional woman.
Do you have social media? Yeah, so if I was looking at a girl, she doesn't have to tell me her body count. I'm just gonna look at her social media, who she hangs out with. If social media is a dead giveaway. Obviously, I can find the OnlyFans.
Honestly,
just
if you look at my
girls'
social
Instagram.
media, it is so like there's nothing there.
What?
No, like,
Oh, you got some crazy feet pics and on your bro, you got like, you got your crotch right here, and your feet are like right here.
And this next list is definitely cheating in my opinion. I can't believe this woman decided to say this when her boyfriend was right there. Like, you could have just kept this to yourself, avoided an argument with your boyfriend, and didn't have to embarrass him like this. But I guess some people just have to get stuff off their chest for no reason at all.
If the Yankees were going to win a World Series, but you had to give each other a hall pass, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, why
Who
does she have
to you can pick anyone who you want. Who would you pick?
Anyone in the world? My ex-boyfriend.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Who would you pick?
You.
Aw. I'm sorry. Why the ex-boyfriend?
We're gonna fight about this.
Why the ex-boyfriend? He's gone. You can tell me.
He was a good lover.
Okay.
Wow. And this next one, I guess this girl decides to explain what she wants from a man, I guess how tall he needs to be and how much money he needs to make. And she's surprisingly being happy at the end of it. Let me know what you guys think about it.
Asian man.
19 or older.
Ideal race.
I don't think I have one.
So any?
Any, yeah.
Minimum height?
6'5". I'm so sorry. Listen, it's not my fault.
Minimum income.
Like 400K or more.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is a 0% chance.
Stop, you're lying. Alright guys, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
And this next one, this is easily one of my favorite clips I have ever seen. Basically, we have this hardworking woman over here. She ended up working 13 hours at a hospital just to come home and still cook her man some food. Sure, she's trying to give herself some publicity for it, but it doesn't matter. The fact that she's a hardworking woman and still trying to provide for her man in a traditional way, I give her so much credit for that because there's a lot of people that wouldn't really do this. And this next one, I'm not sure why this girl is talking about this, but basically this woman is giving tips on how to ruin your man by lowering his self-esteem and just calling him bad names. Why would you ever tell anybody this on a TikTok? It just makes no sense.
If when you're in a relationship, what are some of the techniques that you'll use to like nag the guy so we can look out for those as men?
I don't know. Just lower his self-esteem, I guess. Calling him names or something.
Because those are some of the things you've done with him in the past?
Yeah, I guess.
What are some of the mean things that you've said to your boyfriend, even though he's doing his best?
If they have like a dream or something, you know, like try to insult that to kind of like get them down, I guess.
Just tell him like you're nobody, your rap career is not going to work out. What's the ultimate goal? Just to keep him in like a constant state of like depression?
I guess kind of like make them doubt themselves about like who they are as a person and like their own personalities and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That's great. We'll watch out for that.
And this next one is definitely one of the cutest things ever, and I do hope I attain something like this in my life. That this old couple clearly loves each other so much that anytime they just leave for a couple days, this is how they act.
Love you. Bye.
Wow, you guys are acting like you've never been apart or something.
It's terrible. It's terrible. You're too cute.
And this next one is just so funny. It's obviously just a skit, but sometimes can show how petty people can be. Now, far for the worst clip on the list, guys, we have this woman over here. She actually has her kids with her to catch her husband cheating on her with another woman. And this is absolutely just so sad. The man just got caught cheating right in front of his entire family. He can't have any excuse. I'm not sure why the wife brought the kids. Maybe they didn't need to see this exactly, but maybe she just wanted them to know exactly what their father is doing.
Yeah, there go that line ass nigga right there, girl.
Well, this what we doing?
What we doing?
This what we doing? This what we doing now? Huh? So you weren't gonna tell me you had kids?
I was gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you.
When was you gonna tell me? He grown as hell. You got a baby?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, baby. I don't want no smoke with you, but he told me he didn't have no kids. And he up here in my car.
So you've been lying about this car the whole time?
The whole time.
The whole time you got me and my kids out here in somebody else's car? You a lying ass nigga, girl. I told you about that nigga. For a year.
Let me get my kids.
My son is 9, baby. This is 9 years worth. This is the type of time you
9 years?
He's
9?
9 years old.
Let me get my keys.
Wow.
Let me get my keys.
Run her keys. Run her keys.
I don't know.
What the fuck? You make sure when you get back to my house, you want this bitch to you get all your shit and get the fuck out my house. Bitch, this is never away from McDonald's. They already get her. Bye. Give her her keys. Run her keys right now.
I don't care.
I don't care. Me and my motherfucking kids out here.
You crazy.
Me and my kids.
He tried it.
Really? Girl, he ain't shit. I told you he wasn't shit. I knew you, bro. I told you he was out here in the first place.
Well, that's it, you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.